Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods is an absolute nightmare for Warner Brothers and for DC. When the initial projections came out, it wasn't looking good. It didn't look like it was even going to match the box office of the first Shazam, but nobody was really ready for this. Shazam 2 suffers worst DCEU opening performance ever, and it's only got worse since then. It's sitting there after 3 weekends at the box office at not even $120 million worldwide. It's probably going to end its run somewhere in the $150 to $160 million range. That is a complete catastrophe, a disaster for Warner Brothers, who really can't afford anything else like this. And now we're finding out it's going to move to streaming early. April 7th is the new date that's expected to be available for streaming, for VOD, for video on demand. That's how bad things are. And with all that we've seen go on, we've seen Zachary Levi get out there and speak out about some of the drama behind the scenes. And now it looks like one of his co-stars may have inadvertently or maybe absolutely tried to throw a little bit of shade at Zachary Levi for his performance in the movie. Shazam 2's Asher Angel likes post criticizing sequel betrayal. Shazam Fear the God star Asher Angel liked a tweet criticizing the recently released DCU sequel. Angel plays Shazam 2's Billy Batson, who serves as the younger alter ego of Zachary Levi's Shazam character. Seen as both Angel and Levi portray the same character, one would think the pair were quite close. Off screen, they have never really had anything negative to say about one another. However, with the future of the Shazam franchise up in the air, along with dismal early entry for Shazam 2, tensions may be bubbling to the surface. Asher Angel turned some heads after he liked a tweet that criticized Zachary Levi's work as DCU Shazam. Now, this is something that's been a big criticism of this specific movie. The first one, it's like, okay, you've got like a 13, 14-year-old kid. Then you got Zachary Levi acting like he's 13 or 14 years old. Makes sense. That's what does make sense for the character. However, he's a little bit older now, and Zachary Levi seems, for a lot of people, to have immatured for this next movie. This is a tweet that says he's like 18 in the movie, but Zachary Levi plays him like a 12-year-old. That is a big criticism we've heard about Zachary Levi in this movie specifically. Asher Angel liked that tweet. Now, I went back through. He has since unliked that tweet. Whether he knew it was a dig at Zachary Levi or not, whether he just didn't want anybody to really see it and regretted doing that and went back and unliked it, tough to tell. Tough to know for sure. But there can be no doubt that that's not going to do anything to slow down some of the drama behind the scenes, and not just behind the scenes, that just boiled over the surface at DC right now. You can imagine a lot of people that are involved in these DC projects that thought they might have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in the future, now realize that everything's getting rebooted. Everything's a nightmare. They have no control over where they stay or whether they go with James Gunn there. And Asher Angel liking that tweet that was criticizing Zachary Levi is just the latest that we've seen from some of this internal drama at DC, at Warner Brothers, that at the end of the day did result in the decision to reboot the entire thing. Whether he specifically meant to throw that shade or not, whether or unliking that tweet will help or not, really doesn't matter as far as this movie goes. This is a movie that is going to lose massive amounts of money for Warner Brothers right after Black Adam lost money for them as well. This is one of the biggest superhero flops we have ever seen. Nobody expected this type of failure for Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods, but that's exactly what's happening. Maybe that's what led to some tempers boiling over for different people involved.